I can't see again because I forgot to put on my freaking glasses. Hey everybody, welcome back to Theory in the DAW. My name's Garden Sound. This is Lila the Bird. Here we are today with episode number 8. And this is going to be the last sort of training episode before I show you what all this information is worth. Today we're going to be talking about form and analysis, which is the very beginning of sort of how to listen to music and understand and extract information from it. And this is why I say the theory is so important, because what it does is it lays out this framework, this groundwork for how do we listen to music and understand it, how do we gain things from it in terms of like songwriting and composition, not necessarily just sound design. Today we're going to be spending the most of this going through sort of a tutorial thing. I'm going to do less explaining and defining because there really isn't a lot of defining to be done. Unless you want to define form, which I don't think is necessary. Form is how a song breaks down into sections in terms of music, in terms of songwriting. You know, like verse, chorus, or you know, an intro, build up, drop, that sort of thing. That would be a song's form. So what we're going to talk about today is how to listen for that and how to analyze a song and extract its form. The song we're going to be looking at today is Loud Pipes by Ratatat. Now, I love Ratatat. It's one of my favorite groups of all time. And I think they do a lot of great things with classical composition theory. And so today we're going to be looking at Loud Pipes, and we're going to be analyzing the form of this song real time with pen and paper. Follow along if you'd like. I'm going to speed up my video so I don't get the old copyright slammerino. And if you'd like to hear this song, it is linked below in the description below. Before we get into that, I need to play the sad roll.
As with all of the videos in this series, this is partnered with Live Producers Online. They're not paying for this video specifically, but they are paying for the content that I am creating for them over in their courses. I highly suggest that you go down to the description below, check out Live Producers Online. There's a worry-free trial of 30 days. You get access to unlimited courses, answers to your questions via office hours with myself and other producers, feedback on your tracks from those same people, as well as connecting with other producers via the forums. It is one of the largest unofficial forums for Ableton Live. You'll get access to unlimited downloads. If coffee time isn't your thing and you want to get some paid professional support, you can check out the track feedback section. Hey, wait a minute, who's this guy right here? Just kidding, that's me. If you'd like to take private lessons through Live Producers Online, you can absolutely do that. Some of you have already signed up for those private lessons, thank you very much. There's also private lessons that you can take from Ricky Graham, Moldover, Ben Spiker, and Dan Giffen. So guys, once again, highly recommend that you go check it out, free for 30 days.
Over on Live Producers Online today, their treat is going to be this song exactly, cut up and broken down and spliced up with some interesting organizational techniques in order to display form inside of Ableton. So that's going to be my treat for those people today. But other than that, let's just freaking get right into it. So, get out your paper. I like to use sketchbooks. Get out your markers. Let's roll. Okay, what just happened there? I'm gonna take a picture of this thing that I drew and talk over it so I can show you guys what I'm looking at. Yes, I realize 12-tone also does this, but I'm doing it better because this is actually relevant information that you can use to write practical music. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. I actually love 12-tones material. I actually reached out to him to see if he wanted to do one of these videos, but he was too busy. So we've got an introduction, all right? It is 16 bars in length, and you can see that I've kind of done these dotted figures to show you where the 16-bar phrases are. But they're built around 2 different 8-bar harmonic repeats, okay? And then what we're doing is we're over the course of this song breaking up sections into 16 bars. So we've got an introductory section, and we've got add guitar, we've got more guitar in the next 16 bars, and then it goes into the B section, which is where we have synthesizers. And then that carries on for a while, and then we go into a C section, which is where the whistling comes in. Now, the whistling happens twice, and the second time through it adds guitars. Then, the whole song repeats. That's what this figure is right here. That's a repeat sign. But instead of going back to the beginning, where I've put an X, it actually, with the purple, loops back to the second time through of this particular section, adding the guitars, and then more guitars, and then right back into the synthesizer section, which is more full this time. They fleshed out the harmonic texture a little bit. And then we go right back into the whistle, but this time we don't add any guitars to the whistle, and we just continue building this until we fade out. So this is kind of a through composition style, meaning we have, an A section, a B section, a C section, and then an A section, a B section, a C section, or a C prime in this case. It's not necessarily C as it was the first time. The melody is a little bit different, but the texture is samey enough for me to call it C prime, right? So C changed slightly. This is kind of the three section formula that Ratatat uses for a lot of their music. I've actually done an entire video on Ratatat in terms of form. I'll link to that in the description down below. It's a very early video for me, so the editing's not quite as good. But check it out if you want. But guys, that's going to take care of us for today. Remember, I'm going to be giving this particular thing away over on Live Producers Online inside of Ableton. Just some tips and tricks on how to break things up in terms of form. But as always, my name is Garden Sound. This is Lyle the Bird. We'll see you next week.